said I was live. Give it a sec for you guys to catch up. Should be live. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Excellent stream quality. Okay, I'm gonna take that as a yes. I'm live. Let me. Everything's working on my end. Now I gotta get off my mobile device and see if I'm on that. Because I'm live. Okay, we're back. Okay. We're back. That was weird. My stuff said I was still streaming, but when I went to Twitch, I wasn't live. Same with YouTube. So I just rebooted it, and I'm back. I fouled on purpose. Leaves me with an 8 and a 9 left to... Alright, so we're gonna try... get the cue ball to react. Yep, I tried turning it off and on again. I made sure it was plugged in. Right, so this shot here, if it goes in, the cue ball should hopefully... Oh, Kevin's gonna win that game. Gotta make them all. Power. This cue ball to move around, not around. That's not gonna go well. Right at the point, so it's not gonna work. Another option is to I don't think I can 3-rail this. Or 2-rail, I should say. My only option. So much variance in this shot. Like, nope. Nope. Yes. More power to... Or do I slow it down? I don't see any other option. I guess? Okay. NES Atlas, welcome in. Thank you for the good luck. Alright, we're on to... Was it Jane? Third one? So there's 6 balls on the table, so that's what I want. If I scratch, she will pocket 3. Leave me with 3. One of those goes in, so we'll trust it. Then we're gonna aim for this side right down here. A little bit more power so it gets there. This is not a difficult shot. Actual pool. So this is one of those where, like, well, I just screwed myself over royally. 6, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We let her take 3 off. If there's 5 balls, she'll pocket all 5 and win. But if there's 6, she'll just make 3 and then miss. Or she makes 3. That was probably a bad idea. I should have fouled by knocking another ball in. Because now I have to make this shot with... up better than I thought. This is like a straight shot, so you should be able to get the aim in such a way that you will not miss. You gotta have the right power also. Table. 7. Just need to make any ball in. Made the wrong one. Okay. Now there should be 3 left. Look at this shot they're making me do. Pretty much an impossible shot. Alright, now I'm behind. 2 games to 1. not leaving you easy shots at all. The game wants you to bank this one. Coconut, welcome in. Will clear if I just run it off the 2. Hey Karen, welcome in. Apollo, welcome in. How'd the stream go, Aaron? How deep into it am I? Not that deep right now. I'm in the qualifier tournament, and I'm in round 3 of it, out of 5 rounds. So, I don't know if you're familiar with this one or not. It is a pain. You've watched 100+ hours of it? Okay. Don't think I can get this to clear into that side pocket, but we're gonna try. Woohoo! You're an expert at knowing how awful it is to beat. Okay. I do know that there's a secret warp you can do. I have done it because I was messing around on the speed chest. Or speed chest. I keep saying that. Speed pool. But I haven't officially beaten this tournament to get that code yet. So... I just hope that I don't crash. Because now it's going to leave me 4 balls left on the table that I have to run out. I should have added some spin. Beating both back to back? Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do that. Plenty of hot dogs. We're only up to hot dog number 19 on this roller now, though. Yeah. Alright. So, there's 6 left, so we just let her pocket 3 of them, and then leave me with 3. No good shot on the 5. I can bank it into the side pocket. More power than my... So I need to keep the cue ball from scratching, so let's adjust here before I put my name. There we go. Alright, so I've only ever faced off against this guy once, and I beat him in like 4 straight games. I forget how many he makes. I think it's the same. Yeah, you can't trust this. Okay, so hold on here. Let's see. There are... He'll run the table if there's 5 or fewer. So I want to pocket this one. I want to add slight backspin. A little too much, but I should have a shot on the 2 regardless. That'll leave 6 left on the table. And then we just don't want to make anything. Pass. Well, yeah, I think that it's showing you how much variance there is on your shot. Like, you can see the shot, if you just let it run, you'll see all the outcomes that could happen. So that should go in. Need a little more power, though. It's going to rattle out. I hate hitting it this hard. But I wanted to try and get the cue ball far enough so that the 8 will actually be able to bank in. Maybe an easy shot. And, oh, that cue ball was trying to scratch. I don't know if you saw that. It was trying to. So we just need to make 1. Any ball, really. Because it'll stay off the table even if you're leaving 6. He will pocket 3, leave me with 3. Yeah, I'm playing against Miyagi now, but it'll switch to Quagmire after this one. Alright, so I have to go 5-7 combo here. got me that game. Okay. All of them. Shot on anything. I can't make the 9 because that ends the game. But I can just make the 5 in. Right like that. Should leave me with 3 on the table now. Once again though, not being nice to me. Plays a safety shot. Oh, it didn't want to go. Okay. Tough shot here. It's makeable, and it's not a scratch shot with natural angles here, so... Go. Alright, changing gears. We're gonna kick it into the side. Feel like I can get a more consistent on this one. Follow. On. Now the 2 has no pocket. So how many are on the table? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I just make anything, just name the 6 over the side. And then make 3, leave me with 3. Guess I go. This way. There's no way I... No way it's gonna go that way, is it? Really? No. I mean, it will go in maybe 20% of the time, which means it won't against this opponent. That's a better shot. Now, the question is, will it reward me if I add a little bit of English to it? Ah! Cheating game. Nothing on the 2 now. I might, actually. No need to do that, actually. No need to do that. Just pocket the 8. Oh wait, that looks to the 7. I should have made the 2 and then did that. Raiders, how's it going? The raid. Oh man, I don't think I have any kind of shot on this really. Might be able to. Clear though. Can't kick at it this way either because the 7. Thread the needle. Welcome in, guys. Bruce Rouge recommended me. Okay, well, welcome in. Hopefully you like NES games. What were you up to? We're gonna try and make this stupid shot here, which went in amazingly. So now, is this the play? Hollow Knight. Okay, Hollow Knight's a fun game. I've never played it. I've watched quite a bit of it though. One looks like it'll go in. Too much variance. Power. No, right there. If it hits that bottom rail. Alright, so my other option then is to try and kick it into the side. Which also looks like it has too much variance. I think the game is more forgiving on those types of shots. Yes. Going to the side pocket. Cue ball is going to end up in a terrible spot for the 9 though. So if it does go in, now I got to figure out a shot on the 9. I can once again use the side pocket. I have another option aside from going here because it looks like that's. So if you hit it a little harder, you can actually get the 9 ball to come backward and go in the bottom left corner. Which at the angle that it would be banking into the corner. I don't think so. I think that it's also this corner. But you're hitting the ball like you don't want to have as much cut when it goes into the rail. It'll give you a more straight on shot. I mean, that's you gotta go with this, and it doesn't look good. This looks good. Needed that. Alright, well, thank you for coming by. I do appreciate the raid. Ice Hockey for NES is your sleeper hit. I've done NES. So, if you're new here, I play NES games. I'm trying to play through and beat every NES game that was released. US official licensed releases. I own a complete set of cards. So, I'm playing on the original cards, and I'm trying to play through and beat all the games. So, I've done 538 so far. Alright. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. There are 8 balls on the table. I need to pocket 2 of them. How'd I dodge this one for so long, Aaron? So I have a wheel that I spin, and chat gets to pick the games for me. So it's just luck of the draw. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can just pocket anything. Hopefully this goes in. You think it was game 6? Oh. I've done some hard ones. Like, I still think Cubert's the hardest game I've beaten. Oh, Charlie, you want to see my wiener? All right.
Wiener, 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 next to another wiener, wiener, wiener.
This is a. You knew too much. You did Athena also. Yeah, Athena was tough. Gumshoe was hard too. I had trouble with Gumshoe. So I've got a little running gag here. I have a special camera set up, and it's pointed at my wiener. And for 1,000 channel points, you can redeem to see my wiener. So I will give you guys a peek. Here it is in all of its glory.
Ask me about my wiener!
That is a Nathan's Colossal Dog cooking up on the hot dog roller. My last Colossal Dog. Next stream, I'm going to have to switch it up and go with, I think I got some Johnsonvilles, some jalapeno cheddar dogs. Aaron, when I did Cubert, I did not do pause strats. It was difficult for me to do that. I almost got a 1cc. I made it to 9-2 or 9-3 before I used my first continue. It was just, I think I had like 40 something hours into it, maybe 50 hours before I beat it. Maybe longer than that. It was a lot. I only stream like 2.5, 3 hours per stream, 3 nights a week. And I was on it for a while. Miracle Piano though, that's a tough one to get through. That one took me like 3 months, I want to say. So, all right, that's enough looking at my wiener, guys. Jeez. Okay. We have to clear this table right here. We clear this. And we're looking at a battle with Quagmire. I feel like this might be a bad idea. Change my aim. And I feel like I want to draw the ball back. Worst possible outcome there. Now I got to kick at it. I'm going to have to add some spin because the point's right there. It's not going to let me shoot. It's going to hit the point. Go. Bill and Ted? Yeah, my Bill and Ted time. That's a good one. All right, we got through it. We're on to Quagmire. Which means you can't miss. Dave Staff. If I miss a shot, he'll run the table every time. I don't want to cheat the pocket that much. Not proper English on that shot. So this is not going to go in. So, of all these different possibilities, There's like 7 different possibilities, and 3 of them is. Not any better. I can see if this is an option. I think that's a viable option. That will work. I don't think I can physically hit the ball hard enough to give it good. But yeah, it's too much variance for that. What do you think? We have side pocket. I think the corner is my best bet. Even so, I'm not going to have a shot on the 9. For you, I don't think the cue ball is going to go for the scratch really here. I don't think that it's going to go in. Trying to fine-tune the aim to get rid of that top rail bounce. But now I have the other side that's gonna mess with me. So I want to split the difference maybe. And then the question is, if I adjust the power just right. I mean, I could... Like, I feel like I might be in between here. So they want you to add spin. Get the ball to kind of screw up. Got tired of waiting. Not even close. I just had a bad shot before that. Alright. Got to get this ball to back up. I don't think it will. Too far of a shot. And then that means that the cue ball needs to be coming at this angle of attack so that I can actually hit the 5 into the side. Any other shot here is going to be scratch shot on it. I mean, maybe. that's a good idea. Then reward me for it, game. No. Will the cue ball get out of the way? Yes. I'm afraid to put spin on it because that aim was just perfect. Don't you dare! Can't even hit the 4 here. The 5 is in the way. So, how can I get to the 4? Well, the 8's in the way from this angle, right? Not. A shot on the 4. Now, where do I put the 5? I like to go in the side pocket, actually. Then the cue ball will naturally run down the table to the 6. Does it clear past the 7? Right angle. Cue ball should naturally go. And of course, they're not going to give me an angle that works for this. Okay, so what kind of spin do I want to put on this cue ball to get it to the 8? I'm going to hit, cue ball's going to go that way. Probably won't make the 7. But if I do, terrible. Yeah, I put a little bit of left, but I put draw on it also. But let's spin it some more and then adjust my... Because I think it can hit the ball a little more flush when you have more spin. Get it to make that cut. Go! Woo! We won! One round! Wow, what do I do here? I mean, you have to hit it hard if you're going to get the ball to the side pocket there. That going in? Sure. As good as I'm going to be able to hit this. Yeah, I know. Now the thing is, if I do this, it's going to change how the ball reacts slightly. I don't like it rattling. It's not going to go in now that I have the top spin. Maybe I add more and see if I can less top spin. Maybe try to alter it that way. Softer hit. Very safe. It went behind the 6. I would be very upset. Again, soften it up. I'm not going to have a shot on the 7. How do I get the ball to hit the 7 here? I could try and U-turn the ball. Yeah, top. The problem with this though is I can try. Is gonna be on the wrong, like, I don't have an angled shot. I mean, I can kick at it. That's gonna be my only true option here. Hope that it's close enough to the pocket, kicking at it like this. But yeah, there's way too much variance there. Alright, so now, where does the 9 want to play easiest? The side here? The other side? feel like this is the best angle to get it into the pot. I thought top left would be good too. So this side shot doesn't look terrible. Let's see if it'll line up into the corner. There we go. Might work. Ooh, see that? It hits the top rail. It's gonna want to rattle out. I can't get a proper shot on it. I can slow down maybe, if I can roll it slower. That straightens it out. Everything here is looking good now. Except for that right there. I think that I want to go this way. What else could I do? Have to win 3 in a row. Oh, great. So, I did this one once before. I didn't hit it that hard. I can make the 8. There's really no other shot that I have. Then I think I banked the 9 in up here because it was the easiest shot to aim for me. Don't overthink it. I have no idea, Ryu. I think the game just chooses that to be me. So I have to run this rack now. Alright, so from the 1, I gotta get around to the 3. It seems like the closer you can get to the target, the next target ball is the way to go. dead center of the pocket. Now I gotta start all over. 4 games to do. There's always next year. Rack to win. I should probably reset, but he's gonna make 3, so I can just make him ball in. Or not. Like, if this were me playing, I would aim for that top left corner. Because I feel like I can make that shot more often than not. But I can't. In. Happy New Year's Eve to you. It's not quite New Year's Eve for me, but it's coming though. Alright. I need to make 1. So he'll make 3 in, right? That's how he works. Scratch again, let him make 3 more, and he'll leave me with just the 9 ball that hopefully I will have a shot on. JP, you want to see the collection? Alright, I'll show you some of the collection. So, I actually got a new game added. Well, new for the collection, because I already own a copy of this game. We got Gremlins, but I just got a signature. Zach Galligan signed this, of Gremlins fame. So that's a fresh one for the wall behind me. What else? I don't think you've seen too many of these. I got my Simpsons Bart versus the Space Mutants. I got 3 signatures on this recently. That's Gary Kitchen, Dan Kitchen, and David Crane. Met up with Dan Kitchen in Hartford when I was there for NES Fest. He was at the convention. He signed it. And then the weekend before Christmas in Sacramento, Gary Kitchen and David Crane were... and so, talked to David Crane. He's... I can tell he's still upset to this day on A Boy and His Blob, the bug that lets you fall through the floor on the speed run to go to the end. And he's like, yeah, it sucks because I put code in there to check and stop you from falling through the floor, because that's why you just fall a little bit in the hole, because you're not supposed to be able to fall through the floor. He goes, I put code in there, but he didn't realize that if you transition the screen, it cancels out the code. And so he was a little like miffed about that. But Gary Kitchen had no idea that in BattleTank, if you shoot your machine gun and pause the game, the frame that the bullet hits the tank, it continues to do damage while it's paused. He didn't know that. And then I was like, on Destination Earthstar, which he signed for me as well. I have the speedrun record in that. I haven't tried to pause with a laser hitting the alien ships or the enemy ships. Oh no, so JP, I don't dislike their games really. Like Battle Tank, I used to have a world record in. Destination Earthstar, Gary Kitchen worked on, which I have the current record in. I never hated Bart versus the Space Mutants. I wasn't as big of a fan of Bart versus the World or Radioactive Man. Bartman meets Radioactive Man. I was not a fan of that game. But I don't know. It's cool that they're still going to conventions and talking to people. They're still making Atari games. But I did get a cart signed by all three of them as well that I'm sending off to a friend. What else do I have? Here, this one. I got Rambo. And of course, who's going to sign Rambo? There we go. Dom's got the emote going. I don't have the cliffhanger emote or anything, but he signed my cliffhanger as well. Oh, no, like for the 2600. They're making, like, they had a couple of Atari consoles set up so you can play their new games. I think it's 2600. We also have... I did not have to make a video, Lord Malachite. I mentioned to Dan Kitchen that a buddy of mine does not enjoy playing his games when I was in Connecticut. And I mean, it's a little offensive to say it to their face, you know, because it's like, if you think you can do better, then make a better game, you know. It's just like how Mixer says, you know, oh, if you think you can stream better, you go live and do it, you know. So to say something bad, but I was like, yeah, you know, I've always enjoyed playing your games, but one of my buddies, he's not a fan. And because I was gonna have him like sign to Mixer, you know, eat my shorts or something like that. But here's one. We haven't shown this one off in a little bit because I mean it's iconic. I have Iron Sword, and look at him, Fabio. We got to show off a Fabio. You know what other games I got? These ones are all spoken for from other people that I know. But they're trying to finish their collections. I picked up some of these at the convention. Tecmo Cup Soccer. You don't see that very often. It's got stickers on it, but it was a good price. Wayne's World. Another one you don't see super often. The Wacky Races. This one actually is pretty clean. Label's a little... it's not that clean. The card's clean. The label's got a little corner damage there, but it's pretty good. One that is in pretty good shape, though, is one that you never see. And that... the pricey one. Ooh, I should compare this to my copy. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta get my copy off the shelf and see if this one's better. This one, Duke, welcome in. Oh, mine's better. Yeah. Yeah. I'll keep mine. because the price of this game, it amazes me how much it's gone up. But I picked up a Power Blade 2. I got 2 of them now. That one's surprisingly approaching the value of Dinosaur Peak. Also, though, I did pick up some more games for the prize wheel. I got a copy of Dick Tracy. It was cheap. A Captain Skyhawk. It was like a 3 for $15, or actually, no, I think they were $3 each, or 3 for $10 actually. Blaster Master. And then I picked up a Ninja Gaiden 3 and a Dragon Warrior 4. Little label damage on the Dragon Warrior 4, but it was a good deal. Those are recent pickups. These will be giveaway games once I get around to putting them on the wheel. But JP, yes, I do own a complete US released license set. I own almost all the unlicensed games as well. Missing Caltron 6-in-1, the 3 adult, Panesian games, and I guess technically the Myriad 6-in-1 also. And then they had I don't have any prototype games or any of that stuff. But so what it is now, JP, is the games up here. These are all games that have signatures on them now. I see Spade came out on the stream the other day. Spade came out. What? Oh, a joke. Oh, I see it. But anyway, that's the games. If there's any specific cart that you'd like to see, I can grab it. But I mean, it's just a cart. I think that the ones with signatures are cooler to show off. All right, my shot. So we do not want to scratch, so we need to put some sort of spin on this one. I also have a couple hundred duplicate carts that I use as prizes for giveaways. So, some of them are valuable, some of them not as much, but they're all, they're free, so. There we go. Dom over here saved up his points. We're doing a giveaway royale. So how this works is here's my special prize wheel. Ta-da! Every wedge that you see there is a duplicate cart from the collection. And I'm going to spin it to see what game I'm giving away. Simple as that. So let me get it set up here. And there it goes. Oh, it is Double Dribble. We're going to fight over Double Dribble. Free Double Dribble. And now, all you have to do is sit back and watch the Battle Royale. All of your Mega Man guys are going to be coming out, duking it out, and the last one standing wins double dribble. Unfortunately, it's a rough copy because I have a 5-screw, but that's a separate wedge on the wheel. So it's a rough double dribble in label damage. So because it's damaged, we'll put my sticker all over it. Joseph. Joseph won. Hossbags, I am doing the Zelda Link to the Past randomizer on Thursday, New Year's Day. I will be doing that. That is the plan. I don't think I will be doing a New Year's Eve stream. And when I say I don't think I will, I know I won't be. All right. So we're going to put my sticker. Maybe he's like dunking the ball into my face. How about right there? How about right like that? Oh! Ball to the chin. Back to the Future 2 and 3. Ooh, yeah. Got any answers? Oh, wow. That's not bad. Game with one controller. Vantage in great shape. Nice. Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden's a good game. Yeah, the corner 3 coconut every time. Let me know. Out of copies of. And that means that I also need to make a note of who won this one, so I can reach out to them and let them know. And I will try and reach out to them. They might be a YouTube person, actually. A YouTuber watching? Did they win? Let me switch back to my main scene. Okay. You did it for the Odyssey. Took you over 8 hours. Coconut, that... It's really bad when you don't know where the items are. Like, once you map it out, it's not as bad. No, you can. So to do that request, you have to... That is the pick the next game request. It's not for, like, adding to the wheel. But if you have enough points to pick the next game, you can pick any unplayed game, and that will just be the next game I play, so we won't spin the wheel. Or you can pick one I've already played, and I can replay a game, which I'll do like on a Friday night. We'll do a stream of it. But that's only a one stream, so like if you pick like, I want you to play Dragon Warrior 4 again, kind of not worth it because I'm not going to play through the whole thing again. Or you can pick a Famicom game. I can try and get, I would like it to have a patch so that I can understand it, or if it's a game that doesn't need to be in English. I have done Takeshi's Challenge. I've also done Konami YY World 1 and 2. Or I don't think I finished 1. We did another one. Getsu Fumaden, I think is what it was called. And then I did. Oh, it's like the Indiana Jones game, the Konami one that looked like Indiana Jones. Man, I forget the name of that one. It starts with an A, I think. And then I also did some unlicensed games. We did Stuntman and Micro Machines I've done. So, I've done a few. They just don't count for the challenge. See, like, it feels like there's less variance on this first one. Yeah, that's the game. One, two, three. You scratch twice. The 9-ball, it's gonna be relatively easy to knock that in if it stays around there. This should be a very low variance shot here. Because of how close you are, it should have the same kind of cut every time. So now this guy, he will run it out with 4 balls or less, but he makes 3, right? No, he'll run it out at 5. But we want to leave it with 6 when we pass it to him. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 5. Does he run it with 5 or with 4? Okay, he runs it with 5, so I messed up by knocking in that second one. It's okay. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I gotta knock the 2 in. Oh yeah, I did Mario Open Golf too. I thought I set that up perfect on my first aim. Yeah, that probably is the hardest game that I've done. Like, I would say that's harder than Cubert, but it's a little more, I was gonna say forgiving in a way, but not really. No, that was just hard. Alright, Kevin's kicking my butt. I don't like this. Need to kind of focus a little more. Alright, we do that. We need forward. so that is not going to work. So we're gonna hit it here with the left. Then no. Right spin to stop the brake. Get a severe power. Too much power. Back it off. Hitting the point. Alright. Faster. Oh, we're good. Plenty of room to work with here. Like, if my shots always behaved the same way, but that's not the case. Sometimes they actually like go in the pocket how they say they're going to, but most of the time they don't. Is a 9 still hanging in the corner? Okay, it is. I have a chance here. I just gotta get to the 9. Have to run the table here. So if it hits and I just add that, give it a little more of a whack, it should. I was hoping the ball would go down and back up the table. It did not. And the 9 is on the rail too, so that's gonna be a not fun shot on the 9. Us down to 3, right? 2. Okay. Is this going to scratch? If I get rid of the spin and just hit it slow. Nice and easy. Just roll it into the side. It should go in on a nice easy hit. Why is it doing that? It should be a in the pocket every time. Now this one I probably need to watch out for scratch. Aim back and beat him. Alright. Nice. Hits. So she will run the rack on 5. We will pocket 3. So let her pocket 3, leave me with 3 balls. If I hit this right, I can have the cue ball kind of naturally come over here and put the 9 in the same corner. To pocket. I could have shot 3 to 9, but if you miss that, then she wins. I guess it would have been an easier shot than trying to do this. It's like you can trust where your shots are going to go on the first few people, but then it changes at some point. Alright, well, we're going for it. Tried it. Always mess that up and put way too much spin, or it spins more than I think it's going to on that shot, but not on any other shots. I knew that was coming. So that means I have 4 balls to knock in. Alright, so the 6, I should be able to knock the 7 in. I do need to be careful of a scratch. This is where the game starts to cheat. almost missed that. This is going to be a tough one to actually get to the tube. Terrible break that he had. So bad. have shot on the trail like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, play. Sweep. All right, Quagmire. Wanted to go left, actually. It's like it doesn't go where you want it to if you wait too long. Like you're rewarded if you play a little bit faster. That kind of screwed me there because I should have made that shot. This one's gonna stink. Not have a shot now. There's no way I can even cut the ball to that side. Maybe harder, maybe. And it straight up missed. Ugh. away from the 7, but I felt like it would give me a better angle. Mine should go in there. It's gonna hit the 6, isn't it? Yes. Game over. 4-2 again. Ugh. Always next year. Alright, one more attempt tonight, guys. Yes, you are. But to hit the 3 into the 6 was... I didn't think I'd be able to make that. Should have just the 9. Not a good 9. probably could have made all of those, but probably make this one too. All right. Oh, we're done with John. On to Kevin. Oh, I was trying to clip the 9. So 9 still. Rattle. Wrong spin. I should have just did a draw shot and put it back in the middle of the table. Trying to get too fancy. Soft enough, I don't think I'll scratch. Softest I can hit it. Oh. I guess if I would have put side spin on it, I could have got the ball to just do a stop shot. This was a shot I used to do as like a trick. I know it works if you can get the aim right. Up, bang it up. There it goes. Right there. Ah! And game over. Alright. We're calling it there. I didn't even make it back to... We had a couple of good runs. But I gotta go to bed. Thursday, New Year's Day. We're taking a break from some championship pool. We're gonna play A Link to the Past randomizer. We're gonna get the hot link back out. And do a fresh randomizer. Yeah, I'm getting there. I mean, I'm getting there. It's a tough game, but we'll see. We'll see. How long it takes. Ooh, I gotta put my SNES in. How to do that? Oh man, I gotta clean it. Got some dog fur on it. Got my fancy SNES hat. Ooh. We'll bust this bad boy out on Thursday. Alright, let's go find someone to raid. I am actually quite cold out here. What's the temperature? Not that cold. It's balmy 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out tonight. Watching me struggle through this game. We're gonna go raid Lincarius. Playing some Life Force, it looks like. I will be back Thursday. Hopefully I'll see you guys then. Thanks for the raids tonight, guys. Had some new faces pop in. That's always fun. Hopefully they enjoyed watching a little bit of this. Yep. Fingers are getting cold. I'm gonna blame that. Too cold, that's why I couldn't make my shots. I did go... I've won 2 games twice against the old Quagmire, so we will try again on Friday. Thursday we're doing the randomizer. We're gonna have to set an over-under for the time so you guys can wager some channel points. Probably a 3-hour window is my guess. That'll be New Year's Day. We're gonna start 2026 with a Super NES game before we head back to the NES. Alright guys, thanks a lot. We'll see you next time. Have a good New Year's. A safe New Year's. And as always, until next time. Thanks for the game out there, Dom. Big old Quagmire. Giggity, giggity, gig. Alright, guys, until next time, take care of yourselves. Yo.